Hello and welcome back to some more creative building with me, Paolo. And today I've got another 9 by 9 house for you. And as you'll see, it's not in the flat world I had been building. As I said in the last episode, I was going to generate a proper map and build in it because you can have all the biomes and stuff, which is going to make things a lot easier, and it also makes things look a lot better because you know where you could put them and what they look like in a real generated map. So this house that I've got here, it's 9 by 9, as you can see by the wall there. Um, is a kind of a futuristic sort of design. I was actually looking to build something on GeoMine, and I was trying to come up with ideas, and I wanted to see what blocks would work together. And yeah, I tried a couple of things and I came up with this. I'll show you a couple other things I had in mind a minute ago, but just to show you first, just put this today so we can see everything quite nicely. I've got the main blocks I'm using here are gravel for the lower walls, stone brick for the upper walls, and then trimmed with these half slabs. Now, I know a few people don't really like gravel, but I really like it since they retextured it. And you know, when it's on the ground, it does look like stony gravel, but for some reason, to me, when it's on the wall, it kind of looks metallic. It looks like that sheet metal that you see sometimes, kind of not corrugated. I don't know the exact word for it, but I think it actually looks really well here for this type of building. And if you really don't like it, you can always, I think, swap it out for the iron blocks. They are a lot more expensive, and that's one of the main reasons I didn't use them, but it does go well with these other two blocks there, so if you want to do that, you can. The other blocks that I did try were these, and I'll show you what I was trying. If you lay down a couple of furnaces like this, you'll see that's what the back of them look like. Obviously one side will be like that with the furnace, but you can also use dispensers and droppers like so. I'm just shift clicking as I jump up here, and you get that sort of wall, and that's what I had tried, but it just wasn't working. There was too much for this whole thing to work. There's too much going on down here, and I still might use this because I do really like that, and I think it is kind of, for some reason, especially from a distance, a little more futuristic looking because it's got the dark bits in it. And yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. But just to give a better look at the outside of the house here, I'll go around a little bit more slowly so you can see. Got kind of the balcony up there. I've got the nice big windows down there. A lot of shapes and stuff. I'm using my stairs and half slabs, as you can see, up and down here. I've got some what you call these things, vines around the place, and maybe they've grown a bit too much. Maybe I went a bit overboard, but whenever you see these sci-fi films and stuff, there's always a bit of dilapidation and stuff. That's why I put the cracked bricks and the mossy bricks in here like this. And I put some iron bars there with some bushes and some lighting there. As you could see at night, the lighting looked quite nice. But yeah, this is what the sides look like. Each side is different, but kind of the front and back are kind of similar, and either side, left and right, are similar too. So let's go inside and have a look. I've got the steel door because it looks quite well. And to begin with, you see I've kind of gone with a minimalistic look inside here. Not very much, but I have everything I have in the other houses, which is great. So I've got the crafting here with an ender chest there. I've got our brewing here and an anvil there, and I've got furnaces in the floor. So all of these here are furnaces, which is great, and I kind of gave this arrow look again, trying to keep it a little more futuristic looking, which looks quite nice. And then for storage, what I've done, I've got the same thing up here, except instead of furnaces, I've got droppers, and you can use dispensers or droppers there, and store. You can store 9 stacks of item in each one there. Coming down here, then I've got an enchanting table, and as you can see, it goes up to level 30, which is great. Yeah, it's great to get those down there, and I put an emerald block there just to mix things up and put a bit of color into the floor. And then coming up here we've got the bedroom, which I think has turned out quite nice again, quite minimalistic. Got the double beds there and a couple of pictures up there, and a painting there as well and stuff. And then here on the desk I've put like a kind of a little laptop with the new iron pressure plate as a kind of a laptop there, and a record player there. But this is kind of how it's turned out with lighting there. That's another thing with the lighting here. I've just used these lamps. I haven't used any torches or anything. I really like this balcony as well, and I love how it looks from outside. But I've got these here, which is enough to light the whole of this floor. And then down here, as I said, I used the full length windows, and I've got lighting there on either side, and that's actually lighting up the whole room, which is great. But just to give you another look from outside, and I really like that kind of, it's not really a balcony, it's just a kind of a window, I suppose, but it's quite nice. No glass upstairs, but I like those kind of just open windows like this. And then the roof has just got a bit of a pattern in it. It's a bit of an open roof as well. And since we've got the lighting up here, I'm pretty sure nothing will spawn up here. Nothing will spawn on these half slabs anyway, and everything else is covered off. So that's the first house in this new world. I've got more things planned. You guys are keeping me busy. I've got a list going that's nice and long. So not a complaint, but it's great to have a load of things at hand that I can think over in my head, and I'll be building those in the future. There is something else I'm working on at the moment, which you can see in the background there, but just a bit of a spoiler there. I won't show you too much, but it's not a house, it's something slightly different, but you can look forward to that too. So just something a little different now today. I'm going to end with a couple of screenshots of this, so that if you want to rebuild this, you can just pause the video and try and replicate from the screenshot. These are small enough houses, so there's not a huge amount in them. So thanks again for watching, and all the best. I'll see you again next time.